the tip.
But how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Inside the 15. Touchdown. Golden Tate, 44 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number
in the end zone. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 48 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
Rolling to his right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Going for it all.
They have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead. In there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Marvin Jones, 71 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the... And it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Peterson alone in the backfield. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this will be a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And now he'll turn. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And Charles, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
On 1st down at Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to...
He's got a man complete. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. 42 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And touchdown. And there they... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get 32 yards there. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz.
And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 35 that time.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Golden Tate doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
And that's caught inside the 35. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Peterson alone in the backfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Unable to connect there on the pass play. Here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much.
And that's caught inside the 30. The young connection hook up there. Bridgewater to Diggs. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last.
And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Looking for Tate, and it's inter.